Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? You can hear me?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you very clearly. Great. How are you doing today?
I'm just woke up automatically, watched it.
Just woke up.
Yeah.
A little bit late, but that's nice. Okay, just a moment. Okay. Pull up. Well, let's wait another minute or two for a few more people to join. Would be nice. Let me do some screenshots. Yeah, it's a nice Saturday outside. A little bit cool, but lovely weather. Finally. Not too cold. Let me pull up my sharing screen. Okay. So, can I see? Okay. So this week we are talking about goals and dreams. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the first question, which is, what is a big educational goal that you have, or a career goal, or a financial goal? What are your big goals for your life? I'll go first just to start us off. A big educational goal for me is to, one, be advanced Korean speaker. I am intermediate right now. I would like to be advanced. And two, maybe in the future, get a PhD in creative writing. That would be something I would like to do. Anybody else? What would you like to do? What are your educational, career, or financial goals for the future?
In the future, I might be teaching more librarian student.
Okay.
Because I'm teaching in librarian in library some student for the English storybooks. So when I have a chance, I wish I want to go every different place in Korea. Yes, some places are very small town and they don't have many chance for meeting like a English teacher. So I want to do it like volunteers.
That's great.
Yep.
A very good goal. People. Okay. Anybody else? Start on my computer. Anybody else? Big educational, career, or financial goals that you have in mind? Is somebody outside? I can hear wind blowing.
Well, I would like to give a good impression through the speaking English. When I talked to my people, they are very impressed by my opinion. That is my goal. Yeah.
Okay, so the people will be impressed by your opinion. That's your goal. Okay, great. Anybody else?
Oh.
Let me get to, how can I want to, oh my goodness. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Okay, well, not many discussion. Let's try to discuss a little bit more with the next one. What is a short-term goal that you have? Any short-term goal that you have? Not just career or financial, anything.
I have to get a good score for the mid test.
Midterm, yeah, midterm exams are coming up soon. I just finalized making all of my midterm. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Midterms are coming soon. The semester goes very quickly. Anybody else? Any short-term goals?
I have a short-term goal that I want it to be a little bit healthy.
Yes.
I have a bit high cholesterol level, and I try to eat healthy food and try to working out every day, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
Especially now it's okay because the weather is nice outside, but I wanted to keep doing it. It's not the short-term goal, I think it's the try to make it habit.
Yeah, I am also getting healthier now. I've always exercised, but I'm exercising even more now. I did my full body health checkup 6 weeks ago, and they said, "Oh, you could lose a little bit of weight. It would be good if your stomach is a little bit big. You could lose some weight." So I'm not a very big person, but I decided, you know what? I haven't seen my stomach muscles, my six-pack. I haven't seen them since college. I am going to see them again. So I've gone on a very, very, very strong diet for the past 6 weeks. I eat about 1,400 calories a day. That's it. And mostly I eat just broccoli, carrots, and chicken breast. That's almost the only thing I eat. And so far I've lost 6 kilograms.
Wow.
6 or 7 kilograms. And I plan to lose 3 more kilograms. So I've gone from 75 kilograms. Now I'm 68.
That's great. But
Yeah,
the food you are eating is really tough.
I don't care. It's easy. For me, it's important that it's easy to cook, and I don't have to if I eat new food every day, I have to count the calories. Every day I have to count calories. But if I eat the same food every day, I only have to count calories one time. So it's easier for me. Yeah, it's not everybody can do it. I don't, it's fine for me. I can eat the same thing every day. It doesn't bother me. Does anybody else have a short-term goal?
Well, my short goal is that I will have a 5 degree in next year. That is my short goal. Firstly, English department. Secondly, intellectual major, intellectual property office. Thirdly, police administration, etc. Yeah, that is my short goal.
Okay, wow, that's a lot. That's by next year. Okay. If you're not talking, can you turn off your microphone? There's lots of wind. Okay. Anybody else before we go to the next question?
A+.
No. Okay, let's jump to the next question then. What is a goal in your life that you have already achieved? What is something that you already did? Any goal? Like for me, I've achieved quite a number of goals. I've got my master's degree in education. I have 2 kids. I've written several books. I haven't published them, but I've written several books. That was a goal of mine.
Wow.
Yeah. Anybody else? What are some you've already
I
accomplished?
also married. I have 2 kids. I'm still English. I'm still learning English. My goal I will learn English until I'm dying before forever.
Okay.
Yes.
Keep
So I'm
learning.
still doing. Yeah, and I'm controlling my mind, inner peace. Yeah, kind of that. Yes, I'm trying to. And I did something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Great, great. Anybody else? What is a goal that you've already achieved?
Can I say?
Yes.
Recently, I have a contract at an elementary school.
Yes.
So that I've recently achieved
You've achieved
as
getting
one of my goals.
great. Yeah, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
But unfortunately, it took a long time to achieve my goal. Anyhow, I achieved it.
Good things take a long time. That's the thing. If you want something good, it takes a long time.
Thank you.
I think nowadays lots of people want it now. I want it right now, quickly. But we say good things come to those who wait.
Independence from my parents.
You heard that from your parents? Good things come to those who wait. Yeah. True. If you wait and you're patient and I really think that in my case, and I think many people as well, I'm not the smartest. I'm not the best, but my one good, strong quality that I have is grit. What grit is? Grit is like just keep going, just keep doing it, never give up. And that's one thing I can do. I can just keep going, and like my diet, I don't care that I'm eating chicken breast and broccoli every day. I don't care. I can just do it. If I have a goal, even if I'm not smart or I'm not good at it, I can just keep going and keep doing it.
You're diligent.
Very diligent. I'm very, very stubborn. Better way to say it. Very stubborn. Okay, let's see. Next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years? Where do you see yourself? Like in the future, where will you be in 5 years? Where will you be in 10 years? In 10 years, I hope to be in England, living with my family. Because we're going to take our kids to England so they can study there. Right now they're in Yuchuan, but before they go to middle school, we want to move to England because we want them to experience English education, and we don't want them to experience Sunung education.
Yeah, I agree, because my husband also British, so I might be after 10 years, I might be stay England too.
We can see each other.
Yeah, I don't want to be my kids too much stressful about study.
Ditto.
So when I look at it, my first daughter, age 12, she never met a friend in playground. Reason is they all going to the hagwon and they finish it to like 10 p.m.
Yep.
And she don't have much time for the play with friends. I feel a little bit sorry and sad.
And your daughter doesn't need to go to English Hagwon, right?
Yeah, but she's trying to reading small chapter every day. Yeah. And yeah, I feel just sorry because when I was young, when I was her age, I never worry about how can I meeting my friend, there are no friends in playground, and sometimes sad.
Yeah. Anybody else? Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? Anybody?
Well, I hope to be in Seoul, where now I live in Daejeon, in countryside. There is so many uncomfortable because of the transportation, mart, and people. Where I cannot adjust to this situation. I really love the Seoul. Reminder wanted to live in Seoul in 5 or 10 years.
Okay, so in Seoul. Where are you right now?
Where I live in Daejeon. Yeah, it takes about 3 hours. And then, well, a decade years ago, yeah, the government policy wanted to capital move to this area, and there are many government offices moved in this here. I have to work here to live in, but I cannot disappointed with this situation. I really wanted to live in Seoul.
So you want to move back to Seoul within 5 or 10 years. Well, hopefully in the next few years, the housing prices will crash, and then people can buy houses again. Because right now it's crazy housing prices. Nobody can afford anything. Nobody can buy anything. Too expensive.
I'm quite opposite. That I'm living in Seoul right now, but I'd like to move to the countryside if I can find a job that I can work from home.
Okay.
Because of the housing price, and I agree with Professor that I cannot afford the rent.
But look at your apartment. Your apartment looks so nice. Such a lovely apartment.
I wish I could have this one.
Yeah. I'm going to say something controversial that you as Koreans might not like. I grew up in the countryside. I mean, I grew up in the countryside. Like where I grew up, there were more cows than people. There was nothing. There was nothing there. And I liked living in the countryside, but now I'm a city boy. I like living in the city. But like you, there are times that I really want to move to the countryside. It's clean air. I can have a bigger house for less money, stuff like that. But I don't want to live in the Korean countryside. In my opinion, the Korean countryside, not very pretty.
No, there's some pretty countryside you never been. It's Namhae is most beautiful countryside in
The
Korea.
countryside I've been to is just like old metal buildings that are
No,
not pretty.
Namhae is beautiful.
I want to live in the British countryside because
they're
it's
all
lovely,
pubs and
lovely villages and pubs and yeah, the Korean countryside. I haven't seen very much nice Korean countryside.
Yeah, you never been to.
Where? Namhae? Namhae? I need to go to Namhae.
It's
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to look on Google Maps.
Well, for example, when I go to the restaurant in Seoul, the delicious is the same. It is very delicious. But in this countryside, when I go to the restaurant, the delicious is disgusting. Well, it's not bad. It's very bad. But I cannot complain because this country people cannot listen anybody because of the rural countryside. And this is my opinion.
You're definitely a city boy. You need to get back to the city. Yeah, I grew up very, very countryside. I mean, very countryside. You wouldn't believe how far in the country I was. It was when I grew up, to get to the nearest store, the nearest like any market, you have to drive 20 minutes, 20-minute drive to get to the closest market. I was just in the middle of fields and cows. Okay, let's go to the next question. Do you have a goal that other people may see as unrealistic? Is there a goal that you have that is kind of crazy goal, a crazy dream that's almost impossible?
For example?
For example, I want to be a full-time writer. I want to be a writer who writes books full-time. That's my only job. And I want to live in a huge country house in
Mm,
England. Yeah, it's a crazy dream. Anybody else have a crazy, almost impossible dream?
Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the goal I set and I failed to achieve is, from my experience, I failed to get a PR, permanent resident visa in Australia 10 years ago. I was going to immigrate to Australia. So that's why I studied there. I went to school. I spent a lot of money there, and they keep changing the immigration law. And I end up deciding to come back to Korea. So it's like I failed everything. But for me, like, I really want to get a PR, permanent residence visa again. So I really want to, apply for this again. So my friend, and I'm like, 40, I'm over 40. So in reality, it's really hard for me to get a PR. So some people might say it's unrealistic because you're too old to get a PR and, settle down your life and abroad. Yeah, but I'm still thinking about that.
I hate hearing that you're too old. You're too old. I don't think that's true. I really don't. I think that people who are old, and 40 is not old. I don't think 40 is not old. I'm almost 40. I'm not old. I refuse to think that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you can do it. If you set your mind to it and you really do everything you can, I think it's possible.
Thank you for saying that.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
I think 40 is still young.
40 is still young.
Yeah. I'm over 50.
Yeah. Still.
And yeah, I got a job in school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you think yourself you are too old to achieve something?
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, anybody else? Do you have a dream or goal that is other people might think is unrealistic?
yeah. I want to be an interpreter, but my English is still not good enough. And in every way, I'm still not good enough. But I want to be an interpreter.
Just keep practicing.
Uh,
I really think that that's the how do I say? That's the hump. Hump is like a bump or a mountain that you have to go over. And I think a lot of people study a language, like Korean studying English, and they're very good at studying and even practicing a little bit. And they get to even upper intermediate or lower advanced levels. But then there's this hump that the only way to overcome it is to practice. It doesn't matter how much you study. It doesn't matter how many books you read. You have to immerse yourself. You have to just go completely into English and just listen to English and speak English as often as possible. So that it's interesting to me right now watching my children, because my daughter is 7 years old, Korean age. My son is 5. Everyone's muted. Okay, if you want to talk, you can unmute yourself. But yeah, it's interesting because I'm watching my son, especially my son, because he's younger, and he's he's learning new words and learning new phrases in English and Korean, and just watching him how he practices it, and he'll learn something new and he'll just all day just keep repeating it to himself, just keep singing it to himself, just yelling it, and he just keeps repeating things and practicing using them, and then he has it, then he can use it. And yeah, I think that we as adults need to practice language more like kids, which is just speak the language, and stop being afraid of making mistakes. Don't be embarrassed. Just do it. I think that's really important to really get super advanced. Okay, let's see. What is an important goal to have in order to achieve your goals? What? I wrote this question, but now I don't know what I mean. I have no idea what I meant. I'm going to skip this because I wrote it, but I don't know what I meant. I'm trying to understand. Okay. Question 7. What is a dream that you have for yourself or your family for the future? I already talked about this, that my dream for my family is that we will move to England and my kids will study at a British middle school, high school. I am not British. I'm not a British citizen. My family is, though, because my family moved there 20 years ago. So I will have to, I still have to figure it out. I have to get a job there to get a visa, because even though my family, my parents are citizens, I can't get a visa because I'm not a kid anymore. If I were under 18 and my parents are citizens, I could get a visa, but that's not possible. So I'll have to figure out how I can live there, but I want to live close to my family. So yeah, I'm not sure, but moving to the UK, not to the US. I don't want to live in the US again. No, thank you. For many, many reasons. My nose is, I have really bad seasonal allergies right now. I can't breathe. Okay, anybody else? What is a dream that you have for yourself or your family for the future?
For me, it's not a dream, but just for myself and for my family. I just wish my family and me just live together for a long time without any problem, financial problems, any like health issues, without any health issues, just to live together for a long time. I think that's the I wish for.
I think that's every family's wish. That would be great. To live together, not worry about money, just be happy and travel together and make good memories.
So do I. My dream is I have big family, and my first sister is living in US. So my dream is every family go to US and we go together in United States. And yes, that's it.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. And nowadays I have the class, the name of 미국 영어의 이해.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And when I have the class and I always think, oh, United States look very good and I want to live there.
I mean, I grew up in the United States. I lived there, but there are some places that are nice to live there. I think if you have money, if you're rich, it's a nice place to live. But I think for the average person, you can have many problems, in my opinion. Just like, I mean, housing there is also crazy, too expensive. Medical expenses and insurance is a big problem for me. I can't go back to that. I mean, it's just I don't think that people fully understand how bad it can be. Like the example I always use to explain how bad it is like I said, my parents, my mom and my stepdad live in the UK. A few years back, they traveled to the US just to visit for 2 weeks. And one day before they were coming back to the UK, my stepfather had something happen with his health. His blood pressure went very high, and he got confused. He didn't know where he was. He couldn't stand up. It was very scary. So they called an ambulance to take him to the hospital. And he went to the hospital, and they did some like x-rays, they did some blood tests, they checked him out, and then they gave him medicine. He only stayed in the hospital one night. No surgery, no big tests, just like standard, maybe a CT scan, maybe an x-ray, nothing big. Then they gave him medicine. Then the next day he got on the plane and went back to the UK. So we called an ambulance. He went to the hospital for one night. He did tests and he got medicine, but he didn't have insurance because he was just visiting. How much money do you think that cost? Yes.
Maybe
1,000?
10 million?
Too many.
Yeah, 10 million, more than 10 millions.
4천만 원.
3천만 원.
What?
30 million.
4천만 원.
40
Oh my
million.
Oh my
God.
God.
One night.
Yeah.
Because I heard one of my
Unbelievable.
friends' mom, she been to America for travel, but she suddenly have a problem with her stomach. I don't know, 맹장 English. I don't know. They did surgery. They spent it up.
That's surprising.
Yeah, they
That's
spent
really
it up.
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Is there any problem if you don't pay that and then just you leave the country?
I don't know. Just leave.
And it's also very scary that people can carry guns at home. That's another thing that if I like imagine that I live in the US, I might be afraid to like walk around at night.
Yeah.
Of
Not
course.
like in
not.
Korea.
It's not
Yes.
it's not safe to walk
Yeah.
around. Most
A
places.
massive shooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for women, it's not safe to walk around. And I've heard that like not everywhere in the US, but like on the West Coast, like California, there have been many crimes against Asian people, which I don't understand. I'm sure you've seen that on the news. Yeah, just the guns thing, yes, scares me. Man, so many people. When I went to visit my dad in the US a few years ago, his friends had guns. They had a gun in their pocket, and the wife had a gun in her purse. Just a little cute little gun. They're like, "Do you want to hold it, Josh?" I said, "No." Just yeah, most people have guns. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's jump to the next question.
아이고.
Do you have a daily goal for yourself, like a daily habit that you want to have? I've been really trying to change my habits. Like I said, I've been trying to eat healthier and exercise, and I've always had a problem where I stay up too late watching YouTube or doing stuff, and I wake up late, or I wake up very tired. So Monday through Friday, I go to sleep at 10 p.m. and wake up at 5 a.m.
Wow.
And I go
You're
to
a
the
morning
gym.
person.
I go exercise. I'm not naturally a morning person. I'm making myself become one. Yeah, so that's a big daily goal that I have for myself.
I had before something when I need to wash dish or something clean my clothes and something clean the house. And when I feel tired, I'm always like complain about it. Oh, I don't want to do this. Why I need to do, alone. My husband just work. Why? Woman always. But after that, I feel after singing bowl, I feel control of my mind. And I feel like, okay, I shouldn't complain. Just do it. Because anyway, somebody have to do. If my mind change, like, hey, anyway, just happily do it. And then I feel, okay. So I'm just doing it happily. After that, less complain.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yes.
That's good.
Do it.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Do you do meditation too?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Singing with the singing bowl.
That works.
Yes, it works. Really works.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm before when I didn't meditation, and I'm just a little thing. I'm angry to kids, but I can a little bit control my mind because I know how much is bad, angry to my kids, you know. After that feeling, I feel guilty. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I don't want that feel. And hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. Deep breath. Yes. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
For me, I try not to use the SNS too much because I feel like when I do the Instagram, Facebook, something like SNS, I feel like I compare myself to
Others.
my friends and other people. And it looks like, I feel like whenever I check the SNS, I feel like I'm not happy. And I feel like why I'm living like this? People live like that, but why I'm living like this? So I try not to do the SNS too much and try to read books. And like you said, try to do the meditation every day. Try to keep positive.
Yeah, SMS is really bad for comparing to people. Yeah, definitely. Well, we're comparing to their highlights. We're looking at other people's highlights, the best part of their life. And we're comparing like our daily boring lives to their best part. So it doesn't work. Yeah, definitely. Anybody else? Do you have a daily goal for yourself, like a daily habit that you want to have?
I'm trying not to watch TV every day. And also I'm trying not to have mobile phone on my hands, because when I have mobile phone on my hands, I check emails or I check YouTube, and it spends lots of time. I waste lots of time. So I'm always trying not to use mobile phone. Go away. My children also my children don't watch TV. So I want them to read books instead of TV.
That's difficult though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I'm very addicted to short.
Like the short videos.
Yeah, short. The time flies when I watch short. So it's very not good for our daily life, I think.
I'm usually too busy doing like hobbies or something to watch videos. I really don't watch a lot of Netflix, and I really only watch YouTube when I'm like eating something. I'm eating lunch by myself, I'll watch YouTube. But my wife and I started watching The Glory on Netflix. We're addicted. Three episodes left. 3 more, and we're done. So good. So good. Okay.
Which cafe is your best, Yuanqing?
Okay. Who is a successful person that you admire? And why do you think that they're successful? Who is a successful person that you admire, and why do you think that they're so successful?
Well, I really love the Kim Hyung-chul, who is a comedian, and he can speak English very good, and he's a professor in English department. And then, but when he come to competition to comedian program in Western country, he was shocked because all of the people explain using English. He cannot understand what he's mean. And they come back to Korea. He step by step and practice speaking English and improve the speaking English. And he is now a professor in English department. Yeah.
Wow, great. That's very successful. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody? Celebrity or rich person that you admire?
When I was a little reading book about 신사임당, do you know 신사임당 who is? When you look at the 5만 원 pay, Korean 5만 원 one, you can see her. Yeah, I thought she's a very wise woman. Yeah, because she have a lot of talent, like a drawing and reading book, and then she's that period. She's got a lot of talent and a strong woman, and the wise man to the kids. So I feel like if I can, yeah, I wish, yeah, I just yeah. She's my mentor, kind of admire. Yes, since I'm done. I like her.
Okay, cool.
I admire BTS.
Yes.
Especially RM. Yesterday I saw shorts in YouTube. Then BTS was invited to White House by Biden president. Then I felt very how can I say? I was very hot. I can say
Impressed?
Oh yes. I was very impressed, and they were so respected for, and they said, and their voice was like what they said was about racism. And they talked about the anti-racism. Then it was very respectful for me, because Asian crime was increasing nowadays.
Yeah.
Then who can raise their voice about the racism in United States? Especially Asian is very small society or community in United States. Who will help them? Then maybe because of BTS, many people will listen to their voice, and they're gonna have one opportunity to think about that racism and something very important about what humanity. So I admire and I respect BTS, because I am one of ARMY.
The BTS Army.
Yes, right.
Awesome. That's good. That's a very good explanation. Yeah, I like that. Great. Anybody else? There's a businessman in the US that I admire. His name is Ryan Cohen. He made a company about 10 years ago called Chewy, like chewing. It's a website that sells animal food, like pet food and pet clothes and pet toys and everything you need for pets. And nobody thought it would be successful. Nobody thought it would be successful. He didn't really have a lot of money. He wasn't a rich person, but he really believed in this. And he for years and years and years, he kept trying to get somebody to invest in his website and his idea. And finally, he found a few investors, and they built the website. And his number one goal wasn't to make profit. His number one goal was to make customers happy. That's all that he cared about, make the customers happy. So if you order from his website, for example, if you order for dog food every month or every 2 weeks for 6 months, he'll send you a hand-painted picture of your dog. He has a company that hand paints the pictures of the pets, and that's like a gift you get. And if your dog or cat or pet dies, they would send you a letter and flowers that say they're sorry. And if you, many times people would order food and then say, oh, my dog died. I never used the food. Can I return it? Can I return it for a refund? And they said, no, don't return it. We will give you a refund. We'll give you your money back, but please donate that food to an animal shelter. Please give it to someone who needs it. So they did lots of things like that, where they're sending flowers and letters and paintings and just making the customers happy. And that company did amazing. He is super rich now because that company did so well. So when you really focus on making people happy instead of just making profit, I think that's amazing.
His name again?
Ryan, so R-Y-A-N. Where's the chat? Here's the chat box.
Yeah.
Website is Chewy.
Yeah, let me, hold on.
Chewy.
Hold on.
Chewy.
Let me-
Okay.
where's the chat
That's
box?
cool.
Okay,
Really
no.
cool company.
He's not the CEO anymore. He's not,
Oh.
they
What he's
sold,
doing now?
he's the CEO of GameStop, a different company. He's the chairman of GameStop. He's running a different company now, but he built this company, and it's still Chewy's
The
still a
company have only in America, not Korea.
I don't think it's in Korea. I don't.
Okay, thank
You can check. I don't think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, did very well, because the hard part was, in America, having a website, you have to compete against Amazon. Competing against Amazon is not easy, but they did, and they won. More people buy pet food and pet clothes and stuff from Chewy than they do from Amazon now. So they did a very good job. Okay, let's see. Next question. What is something in your life that is keeping you from achieving your dream? What is stopping you from achieving your dream? For me, time. I have 2 young kids, and they suck all of my time and energy. They're like, my kids are like vampires. So that definitely makes it hard to focus on my own personal goals and dreams. What about you? What's keeping you from achieving your dream?
Eyes.
Your eyes?
Eyes.
Really?
Yeah. Because, as we get older, my eyesight gets better and better.
Worse
so
and
it's
worse.
very hard to focus on something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Worse and worse. Yeah, that's a problem. But we're not old. We're not old. I refuse.
Because of bad eyesight, I cannot concentrate on what I am trying to do or say. That's the problem.
I understand. Okay, anybody else?
I think for me, maybe lack of energy and laziness and determination. Maybe
Oh,
the main thing that
100% agree.
yeah, I think so.
Laziness, energy, lack of determination. Yeah, that's definitely hard. Anybody else?
Getting less motivated.
Getting less
I don't know
motivated.
why.
I think when we try for something for so long and it doesn't happen, it's hard to keep our motivation levels high. I think it's harder.
Yeah, 100%.
Anybody else before we move on? Let's see. Okay, these are some proverbs about happiness and stress. Wait, happiness and stress. Oh no, that's not happiness. Stress, sorry. Goals and dreams. I didn't change that. Your goals and dreams. Okay, let's see. You can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. I really like this one. You can never cross the ocean unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. What does this mean to you?
It's like taking a risk.
Yeah, like taking a risk, exactly. Because like if you're on a boat and you want to cross the ocean, you have to leave, you have to go so far away from land that you can't see the land anymore. You can't see the shore. And that's scary. It's scary that you can't see your old life. That's the only way you can cross the ocean. That's the only way you can achieve your dreams, is to take big risks.
No, no pain, no gain, no
Yeah, no
cross,
pain.
no glory.
No pain, no gain.
No.
Definitely. No pain, no gain.
No.
I've also heard you can choose two pains in your life. You can either suffer the pain of like determination, suffer the pain of hard work, or suffer the pain of regret. You'll either work hard and it'll be painful, but you'll get your dream, or you can be lazy, but then later you have the pain of regret. So choosing two pains. Okay, if you want something you have never had, you have to do something you have never done.
If you want something you have never had, you have.
This is like I said that I'm trying to change my sleeping habits. I'm trying to wake up early and go to the gym. Before I changed my sleeping habits, it was really hard for me to go to the gym, to go exercise, because there's no time. I have no time. But if I change my sleeping habits, I can go to the gym before anybody wakes up, or before I go to the office, I can go to the gym. So I had to do something I've never done, which is start waking up at 5 a.m. so that I can achieve something I've never had. Yeah, I think you really have to change things in your life if you want to achieve things. If you keep doing the same thing, you'll keep having the same result. Well, the third one's a little bit confusing. It's a little bit strange. It is never too late to be what you might have been. It is never too late to be what you might have been. The grammar here is very strange. It is never too late to be what you might have been. What does this mean to you?
It's like it's never too late to start something new that you wanted to be.
Perfect. Yes. Like in the past, I really wanted to be a writer. I really wanted to be a writer. But it's not too late. I can still do that. I can still work hard and become what I wanted to be. Even if you failed, like if you failed to get permanent residence to Australia, it's never too late to be what you might have been. You could have had it earlier. Yeah, maybe you failed. Maybe if you did something different, maybe you could have done it earlier, but it's not too late now. And the last one, I also think this is super important. Don't tell other people your dream. Show them. Don't tell them.
Wow. Yeah.
I love that. Build in silence. Let your success shape the world.
Yeah. Build in silence. That's good.
Build in silence.
That's good.
But some people are saying, if we talking to other people about our dream, then we talking already. So maybe we trying to do, dreams come true. Yeah.
I feel the opposite. I feel the opposite. If you tell people your dreams, it's like you've already used some of your energy to do the dream, and now I don't want to do it now. Like for me, okay, let me give an example. For me, like if your goal is to lose weight, if you want to lose 10 kilograms, what's better? What's going to make you feel happier? that you tell people, oh, I'm planning to lose 10 kilograms. Oh, good job. You can do it. That's great. Or you don't tell anybody. And then when you're finished, you say, I lost 10 kilograms. Wow, that's amazing. You did it. I think that after you did it is more rewarding, is more better. I think. Okay, let's see. I have a few extra questions. I want to just look at the last one because I think this is really important, that when people have dreams and goals and you achieve your dream or goal, how do you celebrate? How do you reward yourself? So yeah, how do you celebrate achieving goals? If you finally get something that you want, or you achieve a goal that you want, how do you celebrate? Even small things, like maybe your goal for today was, I will study English for 2 hours. And then you study English for 2 hours, you do it. How do you reward yourself? How do you celebrate?
I just talk to myself, good job.
That's it.
I'm just screaming.
Sometimes I tell my hair, good job.
You need a really good coffee or a nice cookie or cake or something to reward yourself.
Cake.
Cake?
Even though I'm doing this very, 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 very strict diet, one meal a week, tonight.
You mean reward?
Tonight is my cheat meal. I get to cheat. That's how I reward myself. I'm gonna have gyoza chicken and beer tonight. Good. I think it's really important to reward yourself.
Reward myself. I'm working out every day and enjoy good food. During weekend.
That's good. I think weekends you can kind of relax a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree with Joshua. I actually do the sharing the results that I achieved with my family and friends. Yeah, after that. And I did that and I share with my family and friends and I a little bit celebrate. We have a beer and have chicken and also achieving something improve my self-esteem.
Yeah.
And feel confident that I can do something new and something different. And that motivates me a lot.
That's a very good point. It improves your self-esteem and you feel like you can do more.
Yeah, right.
Well, it was very good talking to you guys again today. We're not going to have a class next week. It's going to be a few weeks before we have the next one. But good luck on your midterm exams. I hope you do well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. Enjoy your weekend.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Have a nice
Have a good day.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.